Welcome back, Wholesale Real Estate Zillow. Um, I don't know, wholesale real estate. A lot of people are talking about wholesale real estate these days, much more than when I first started. But is Zillow truly a tool that you can use in wholesale real estate? Is it? I'm asking for a friend. Let's talk about this for a second. I have a hidden strategy. It's called list pendings that I want to talk to you about. By the way, it's a hidden strategy. But let's first of all define wholesale real estate. It's the art and science of finding deeply discounted properties, locking them up under contract, creating equitable interest. Okay, the equitable interest is the goal. That's the goal. That's the objective, right? You use a wholesale real estate contract to create equitable interest. You lock it up under contract, and that creates the equitable interest. And then you assign the rights to those interests to an end buyer in exchange for a fee. Does that make sense? That assignment fee is what we call profit, and is the fastest, the easiest, the biggest ROI you can make when it comes to real estate. Okay, and you're creating opportunity, you're solving problems, and you're cashing in on the value you bring to that table. Now let's talk about something that separates real estate wholesalers, okay, the real ones, from the hobbyists, the one that are just dabbling in and out but never close the deal. You know the difference? It's basically knowing where to look for the real deals, because here's the truth: most beginners are looking in the wrong places, and there are more than enough gurus that will teach you to rely on Zillow. You're already behind just by doing that. If you're relying on Zillow, you're behind. Don't get me wrong, Zillow has its uses. It's great for checking property details, getting a quick estimate, they call it Zestimate, or seeing pictures of a house. But Zillow is a public marketplace. Everyone and their cousins, they can access it. There's nothing special about you in that regards. That means competition is sky high, and the sellers you find there often want top dollar, not quick cash. So when a deal is sitting on Zillow, it's already exposed. And in wholesale real estate, exposure actually kills opportunity. So if you want to find the hidden wealth in this game called wholesale real estate, the real gold in this business, you got to dig deeper than Zillow. You need off-market data. You need motivation before exposure. That's where the best wholesalers win. I promise you. And that's where list pendings come in. So list pendings is Latin for pending lawsuit, but in real estate terms, it simply means there's a public notice that a property is tied up in a legal proceeding, usually a pre-foreclosure, divorce, or probate case. In other words, the owner has a real problem that needs solving. You're looking for problems to solve, not necessarily properties. And that's your opportunity, because when someone is facing foreclosure or a court-related property issue, that's not a joke, right? They're not just looking to get the highest price at this point. They're looking for solution. They're looking for relief. They want out. They want a solution. That's where you come in. As a wholesaler who knows how to help, that's gold. That's profit. Now imagine this. While thousands of people are fighting over the same overpriced listings on Zillow, you're reaching out to homeowners who aren't even on the market yet. That's the key. Okay. So now they are motivated, they're ready to talk, and they don't have competition knocking on their door. That's what makes list pendings and everything inbound marketing, list pendings data and anything inbound marketing, that makes it so powerful. Let me give you an example. Okay. My biggest deal ever, $82,000 net profit. It came directly from list pendings lead. It wasn't fancy marketing. It wasn't luck. It was simply being in front of the right person at the right time. That's what you need to learn how to orchestrate. That's what you need to learn how to automate. Okay. And that's what you need to learn how to respond properly to. The homeowner was behind on payments, and the bank had already filed notice. They didn't know what to do. His biggest fear was not losing the house, it was losing everything. I showed him that I could help him. It was a conversation. A very simple conversation, and basically I can help him move on peacefully. Okay. And even put out a little cash in his pocket. Don't tell anyone. So that's what the business is about, helping people while creating profit through service. This is truly a service-based opportunity. So how do you get access to this list these properties? How? Houseway. Right? Simple. It's very simple. You use data tools designed for professionals, not the general public, not a website that's designed for general public. And that's where my empirepro.com/big data comes in. It's a one-stop platform where you can filter by list pendings, pre-foreclosures, probate, tax delinquency, and dozens of other high motivation situations. Okay. Now you can layer your filters, for example, list pendings plus absentee owner or plus high equity. That narrows down your list to the people most likely to say yes. Okay. Now, when you start calling or texting that list, you're not just reaching out randomly, you're reaching out strategically. Okay. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. So that's how professionals do this, right? And yes, I'm encouraging you to be a professional from day one. Now, let's talk about why this works so well. Wholesale real estate thrives on motivation. You need motivated sellers. Every deal you close is tied to someone's problem, fortunately or unfortunately. And the bigger the problem, the bigger your potential profit. All right. So list pendings is one of those purest motivation signals you can find because it's public record. That's the good news. Okay. You're probably not just going to find it on Zillow though. Okay. It's public record. It's public record that something serious is happening. So the county governments, they record them publicly for the society to see. And a foreclosure lawsuit, a probate case, a divorce, they are not tire kickers. These are people who need solutions right now. Okay. So, and when you understand how to navigate those conversations with empathy and professionalism, you will win every time, every single time, especially if it's inbound. All right. Direct mailing, digital marketing, direct mailing, digital marketing. Always remember, I think digital marketing is better than direct mailing anyway, because the attention is the attention on you and your marketing message. But direct mailing is just good as well because it's inbound. They're reaching out, not the other way around. You're jumping through data and contact all the way into leads. So always remember, these are sensitive situations. So you want to approach every homeowner with respect. Don't treat it like a deal. Okay. Treat it like a rescue mission. It might not even be a deal. They might connect you to the next deal. So treat it like a rescue mission. Become understanding and be helpful. Say something to the effect of, hey, I know this might be a tough time. My goal is to help you explore the different options before the bank takes over. And that should only come after they've actually told you that the bank has a problem with them. Don't tell them you already know this. It's a bad idea. Okay. Then you can ask them if they will be open to taking a simple cash offer. If they're open to it, sure. If they're not open to it, link them to the right resources. You never know. They might connect you with the next deal. So you want to play that game like a professional for real. See, that approach works. It works every time. And by the time they decide they want to get rid of the property, is on their own terms. They decided it. You didn't force them to do that. You didn't coerce them into that. Okay. So it builds trust. And when people trust you, deals move faster and smoother. Now, let's zoom out for a second and tie this back to the wholesale framework. Your marketing process starts with smart data. That's where list pendings belongs. Okay. In your data storage, you identify motivated sellers before anyone else does. Your acquisition process is where you make contact, you build rapport, and you negotiate. And because list pending leads are already motivated, your conversion rate goes up dramatically. You'll spend less time chasing and more time closing. I hope you're getting the understanding of this. Now, your disposition process, let's talk about that for a second. That's where you assign and double close your contract. If there's potentially more than $15,000 profit, you need double closing. It gets easier because you're bringing high equity time-sensitive deals to the buyers. Those buyers love fast, deep, discounted opportunities, and they'll pay you big handsome profits to get it to them as fast as humanly possible. They'll pay premium assignment fees for them. Okay, the only people that tend to have a problem with this are the people you don't ever want to work with. So that's why list spending is a hidden weapon. You get more deals, faster closings, and higher profits with less competition. And look, I get it. Zillow feels easy. It's familiar. You can see photos, prices, and comps instantly. But wholesaling isn't about comfort. It's about control. Okay? It's about being able to control the deal. And you don't control the deals that everyone can see. You control the ones that no one else is paying attention to yet. And that's why I tell my students all the time, my partners, if you will, don't chase listings, chase signals. Okay, Zillow shows listings. List spending shows motivation. If you focus there, your business will explode. Okay, and the best part, you can automate a lot of this. Okay, once you set up your filters in a system like PropStream, which you can get at myempirepro.com/clickdata, you can get fresh list spending leads delivered every week or every day. Every week is best. You'll always have new opportunities without spending hours searching. All right. So I hope this makes sense. Let's get you moving. Let's get into action. Okay. And I'll be right back.
This is Ola at My Empire Pro, your favorite real estate coach. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Your empire starts today. I've written 3 game-changing books. Download them free at myempirepro.com/books. I'm also looking for partners, money, time, or anywhere in between. If that's you, visit myempirepro.com/partners. And if you want to try the all-in-one PropStream software for free, go to myempirepro.com/PropStream. Stay tuned. Let's build your $10,000 per month real estate empire.